1931 is considered by most people to be the final year of the Model A. There were still Model A's and AA's built after that, but it was the end of an era. 1932 would bring the Model B and then the V8. It was also when Ford moved to a new philosophy, introducing a new design every year to keep up with consumer preferences. 1931 would prove to be Ford's lowest year of Model A passenger car production, with 551,128 of the Model T's replacement being assembled worldwide. Just like our other production videos, 1931 is another year that requires an asterisk when discussing production stats. Most notably when talking about the slanting windshield, which was introduced on the 1930 Victoria, but it started to be incorporated into other body styles in 1931. Ford did not separate production numbers between the straight windshield style and the slant windshield style of a particular body. There are some enthusiast-based studies that have tried to whittle down these numbers, but we're not going to separate them out in this video. We can bring those up in a future endeavor. The Taxi was the lowest produced passenger Model A in 1931. Only 7 were made, and all of those were in foreign plants, 6 in Antwerp and 1 in Istanbul. These were leftover bodies from the original 1929 run, and it looks like Ford just decided they'd have the foreign markets figure out what to do with them. 2,875 of the Deluxe Phaeton were sold in 1931. The Deluxe Fordor, or the two-window blindback, went by the body number 170B for the straight windshield and 160C for the slanting windshield. 4,967 of these blindback Fordors were built in 1931. Many people claim that the 400A convertible sedan was the rarest Model A. It was introduced in May of 1931, and this convertible top allowed for open-air driving, but with the creature comforts of roll-up windows. 5,072 of these dual-purpose sedans found their way to fashionable owners. The once-strong seller and low-priced standard Roadster saw a massive decline in sales, with only 7,793 finding their way to buyers. You need another indication that consumer tastes were changing? It was the downturn in sales for the standard Phaeton. 11,060 of these four-door convertibles were sold, and nearly 3/4 of those were in foreign markets. Ford's Class C Cabriolet had 13,706 of the enclosed convertible making their way out into the world. This includes the early 31 straight windshield and the slant windshield version, which started to hit the streets in May of that year. The Sport Coupe started as the most distinguished offering when the Model A debuted in December of 1927. But by 1931, it was a dressed-up coupe that had competition with other Ford body styles. 21,273 of the still smart-looking Sport Coupe rolled out of Ford assembly lines. The Deluxe two-door was a dressed-up trim of the best-selling standard two-door. It saw 23,490 of the more expensive 5-passenger cars sold. Another dressed-up version of a long-term Model A was the Deluxe Coupe. With 23,653 examples produced, the more expensive coupe had a decent run in the last year of the Model A. The standard four-door was the low-priced option for those wanting a family hauler, and was desirable enough that 25,720 found their way to dealers. Ford's sharp-looking Victoria had its first full year of production in 1931. And that was enough to have 35,830 of the rakish two-door prowling the streets of the world. Offered in 2 styles, leatherback and steelback, Ford didn't distinguish how much of each body style were built, so they're combined here in these numbers. If you watched our 1930 production video, you know that the Deluxe Roadster was created to fill the hole created by slumping sales of the standard Roadster. The strategy worked, as 56,702 of the sporty Roadster found their way to dealer showrooms. Ford's top-of-the-line vehicle in 1931 was the Town Sedan. It was special enough that the 20 millionth Ford, assembled on April 14, 1931, was one of the 65,447 elegant four-doors built that year. The coupe was one of the original body styles offered, and was still around in 1931. 82,886 of the two-seater two-door got drivers that year. The best-selling Model A kept its title for all years of production, and the two-door sedan finished 1931 with 170,647 assembled. By November and December of 1931, Ford was preparing for the changeover to the Model B and eventually the V8. Assembly plants started to grow quiet as everyone waited to see what Henry and Edsel had in store for 1932. But 1931 wasn't the end of Model A production, and more were to come in the next few years around the world. Once again, we want to thank Steve Plucker and his books on Model A production. We encourage you to purchase copies of these books if you want to know more about where and when Ford built our Model A's. There's information in the caption of this video on how to buy a copy. As always, thanks for watching A Model A.